do what we are good at, and also to bring to you the latest updates in town. And today's update, we are going to focus on May 22nd's appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigerian court. If you have watched us so far, please do us a favor, like the video, subscribe to our channel. There's a court sitting on 21st and 22nd. Today's update is going to be what happened on 22nd. On the 21st, we've already told you what happened, how many videos was played, and what to expect on 22nd. That is what we're going to share with you today. Defense. Do you know who this man is? The defense team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking the representative of Nigerian government, being the DSS, do you know who this man is? And let's hear what they said. The witness said, yes, I do. Defense said, who is he? Witness said, the governor of Imo State. Defense, what's his name? Witness said, Hope Uzodimma. Defense is now asking a question again. He said, yesterday, you said the same governor accused IPOB of unaliving people in Olo, Imo State. Witness said, the DSS said, yes. Defense said, did you hear him now saying the unaliving were not done by IPOB, but by the opposition party? Witness said, the governor did not mention names. The further clip is being played where former military henchmen was arguing the people to defend themselves against terrorists, as the police and the security forces will not come to their rescue. Defense said, do you know who just spoke? Witness said, yes, T.Y. Danjuma. Defense said, did you hear him saying, if we are waiting for the police to protect us, we will all be unalived? Defense said, yes. Remember last time we told you what transpired in the court? The defense team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually provided 3 different videos in defense of their case, in support of the comment made by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What was the comment made by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told the Biafrans that they have seen what is happening in the country. The terrorists will come into Biafran land and unalive as many people as possible, and the state, being the Nigerian government or the state government, is not capable or ready to defend them. Because after everything, what the government will do is to come out on the television or on the newspaper to, speak without any action. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now tell the people, you've seen what is happening. I don't need to tell you what to do again. The witness says yes. Defense now asking, what can you say about his statement? Witness said, it is not my job to interpret his statement. Defense said, T.Y. Danjuma said, everyone should carry arms, right? Witness said, yes. T.Y. Danjuma actually told the people of Nigeria that they should do what? They should carry arms to defend themselves. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually repeated the same thing. Why was T.Y. Danjuma not arrested? Rather, they arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's continue. Defense said, did your agency arrest him for making such a statement? Like what I said earlier, they didn't arrest T.Y. Danjuma for making such a statement, but they arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Witness said, I am not aware if T.Y. Danjuma was arrested or not. You are in Nigeria, you are the security of Nigerian government, but you don't know if T.Y. Danjuma was arrested. All right, let's continue. I am not aware. Defense, what's the difference between Amotekun and ESN? Defense team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking, what is the difference between Amotekun and ESN? Witness, Amotekun is recognized by law. ESN isn't. Defense, from the previous video played, you heard the governor mentioning that politicians were unalived. Is IPOB into politics? Witness said, I am not sure. Cross-examining ends, right? Witness PW2BB discharged third witness about to be called. However, proscription says says their next witness is not yet ready. They are asking for time. All right, so I'm gonna okay now. Judge still maintain on his as a, maintain on his hearing, saying they should pick 6 days from the next 2 weeks. If they do not come through, he will strike out the prosecution as weak and close the case. The judge is telling the prosecution to reduce their witness. In his words, we cannot continue like this. Reduce your witnesses so this matter can end soon. Now, this is what actually transpired on 22nd of May 2025 about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. But the fact be said, Nigerian DSS and Nigerian government, they have been trying everything possible to have a case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But one thing I like so good about law and the court is that he who allege must prove. If you allege that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did this or did that, it is you that allege that have to prove it. And with what we've seen happening since the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case was reopened, is that these people has no case against this young man, because Kopu Uzodimma, a sitting governor of a state under the party, the ruling party in the country, and where almost all the insecurity activity in the southeast is happening, came out publicly to exonerate IPOB, saying that IPOB is not responsible for the atrocity happening in his state or in any part of the southeast. He made it clear that what is happening in Imo State is actually political activities. It is actually the opposition parties taking action against his own government. Right? He knows better than we do because he is a sitting governor who receives intelligence from the DSS, from the police, from the army, and from all the security architectures. So I'm going to tell fellow Biafrans and the lovers of freedom to be in good faith, be strong, never give up. We will be here and we will monitor everything. And if there is anything leaking at all in any way, we won't hesitate to come here and say it. But I must say that we thank the judge for being so, active and wanting the case to close. The case will continue in the next 6 days, and it will continue until the end result. And hopefully, we pray to see a very positive end result. And I believe that with what is happening, it is going to end in praise. Why did I say so? Remember, the defense team has not provided their own witness. It is the DSS that is still bringing their own witness, which is the way it should be done. So from next week, probably there will be opportunity for the defense team to provide their own witness. And believe you me, that is going to be the end game. And it is going to be very positive for the freedom lovers and for the Biafran supporters all over the world. This issue isn't just for Biafrans. I don't think that many people understand the real struggle and the real reason why IPOB is actually pushing for independent state of Biafra. Biafra is actually a light to a black race. And I believe so strongly in me, having studied the history of Biafran people, I believe so strongly that these people is actually going to be the people to lift the black race from the unproductive and inability to develop a civilized society that blacks has been suffering since decades ago. You can argue that blacks started civilization, but we are looking at present day. No African or black state around the world has been able to break through economically like the Asians have done, like the Europeans have done, like the Americans have done. Africa still remains a dumping ground where things are not moving right. This is what IPOB has been fighting to correct, and hopefully we will see the good results at the end. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe.